Good evening. This is Steve with Born Again Torinos, and I have a new car here to work on. This car belongs to Tony, who I believe it was Torino number 44 that I did a couple years ago. Well, this is his 68 Ranch Wagon, obviously a Ford, and he tells me that he grew up with a 68 Ranch Wagon when he was a kid, and he just has fond memories of it and wanted to have another one. And so he picked this up, which seems to be a real gem. It looks to be pretty straight. It's got some dents, but it's actually pretty good. Very minimal rust, which is like, I think, one spot on the body, which is right here. Right? I know. It's this spot right here. Can you check it out? So we'll look into that. Let's see if it goes through. I just love the way the doors open. Yep, there it is. So it does go all the way through. So we have some work to do there, because my job, watch how this closes. It's just so solid. My job is to paint it, do body work and paint. And I don't know. It's nothing custom. What is that? There's a crack. I think it's a crack in the paint. But it's got minor surface rust, which is not an issue. A little bit of scaling there. It looks like somebody has been sanding at some point. Don't know what the purpose of that was. Tony tells me this is the bare bones model, and he was showing me this. We don't know why station wagons have these weird airfoils and vents that go around shoot air around the back of the car. We just don't understand why. Maybe we thought if the window's down, it would stop fumes from going inside, or what? We don't know. This seems to be part of the worst part of the car. We've got vintage Bondo. So someone's been working at some point, and it's old. It's below this tan paint. And it's lifting off over there too. So this does have that magic door that works as a tailgate, or it swings open like a door. But there's an issue here with it that I'm going to try and address to see if we can get it to open without catching. There is a rust issue underneath here. There's a bulge where the spare tire sits vertically in the quarter panel, and that is dented and rusted through. So I'm not the world's best welder, but I can weld. So we'll try that. Oh, here we go. Here's a it's hard to point and see where I'm pointing. There's a dent here. What else? Just this minor surface rust here. Let's check this door. Look how nice. Interior is very nice. Headliner looks to be perfect. I think it's original carpet. Smells great. This is little things like a tear is meant, it's old. It's super old. The fact that it only has one little tear is still impressive. But look at the jams, nice. And one of the rubber's a little worn, but it's still sealing. It's obviously not leaking. But look at that. Just no rattle, no shake, no sag. Super impressive. It's got wind wings. That's great. Something that he would love removed is the window tinting, and I tend to agree. Yeah, it was cool when I was young, but I want to be able to see and see clearly, especially at night. So I'm going to take a look and see if I can remove that. Cool tail lights. It has I believe it still has the 390, and he says it's really peppy, does great burnouts. One thing though, that's cool is it's got the third pedal, so it's a manual, but it's a 3 on the tree, which is cool. I haven't done that in quite a while. I just moved it a little bit, and yeah, starts right up, does really good. Has a neat dash. Well, the dome light works. Look at all that chrome, my goodness. There's some color here. It looks like Forest Service green. There it is here again. Huh. Yeah, it's that might have been the original color, but it looks so. Yeah, here it is here. So we'll find out. I might be able to even decode the VIN and find out what the original color was, if not this. That's weird. It seems that looks, well, there's some more green. Kind of a teal. So maybe. Another thing he pointed out that I've never seen before is these covers on the headlights. Supposedly that's really probably not factory, but hard to come by. The bumper looks straight, but it's got peeling chrome. And I do believe the antenna is the same on the Torino, and I do have one, so I think I can replace that. I don't see any dents in the roof, thankfully. A little bit of pitting on the chrome on the door handles. Knowing Ford, these handles are probably used on many different vehicles. There might be some available. And this is very similar mirror to the base mirror on a Torino, which this one's in really good shape, so it doesn't need any replacement. And we were commenting earlier that the sight shield is stainless steel instead of painted metal. And I guess this is the base model. See, I'm learning because I've never touched one of these before. It's got really nice sharp lines. And it's got a bulge, factory curve here instead of flat, which is neat. See, all this will have to be all sanded and prepped and painted. We noticed that this aluminum trim here is bent out and not on the other side. And I have a suspicion, it's just a theory, that maybe in a car wash at some time, one of the little spinning dealies that clean might have caught that and bent that back, because that's a really odd spot to have that bent. And there she is. They dropped it off today. And so I'll get to town marking every ding and dent I can find, every crease, so I can make a mental tally of how many dents need to be fixed and what I can get behind. Take out the panel in there to see if I can reach to take that dent out there. There's a crease here. These are pot metal. Okay, that's good and secure. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I guess that's about it. This is just a, well, what's that? Yeah, for some reason, multiple dings in this trim. Almost like somebody had pried it off at some time or tried to. I don't know. That's another odd spot to have dents. And this, I'd like to know what color this vent, this pot metal that goes all the way, wraps around, and what color that's supposed to be. Is it bare pot metal? Was it painted black at some point? I'd like to know. But what a nice survivor. Okay, that'll be it. Next video, I'm not sure when it'll be, but it'll probably look like it has leprosy with all sorts of circles on it of what I need to do. And I thought I saw a ding on the roof, but yeah, I'll have to hit it with a spotlight in the dark to find the dings. But that's it. We'll go from here and see how it progresses. But thank you for taking a look. This has been Steve with Born Again Torinos, and good night.